It is said that the mind is the most complex part of a human body, um, and I believe that is true because that's the inlet and the processor itself for each and everything that we do in our life, um, no matter what is happening. So I'm thinking about the mind and looking at who a believer is because the Bible talks about as man thinks and so is he. And in the book of Romans chapter 12 verses 1 to 2, this is what it says be ye transformed by the renewal of your mind, um, and not to be conformed to the patterns of this world, uh, because that's the center part of each and every human being that is called called um, called to follow Christ. Um, and I look at the mind. I look at the mind. The mind takes in a lot. Takes in a lot, and see the same way you have a computer that has a central processing unit where everything is processed, and then you have this interface when you are operating a computer, and I'm looking at us as believers each and every day. Um, what we take in our minds, what we allow to take that preeminence, that throne, or that center part of who you are, because what you take in is what you take out. Um, uh, and the Bible talks about that out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth does speak. And these things even before you speak them, you've taken them to your mind, you process them, they've come into your heart, and you see, here you are now, you want to speak. But the book of Colossians reminds us in chapter 3 and verses 1 going down, talks about since we've been raised with Christ, and that means we're not dead. That means we are alive with Christ. So then, this is what it says. It says, set your minds on the things that are above. Not the things that are on these, in these earth, because the things that are here uh, are, are temporal, but the things that are from above are eternal. Um, and my challenge to you today is that you get to look at what do you take in your mind, because what you take in is what you take out. There's a statement they use with computers, say garbage in, garbage out. And you see, a computer, what you give it, it's what you receive at the end, as the end product of it. So the same way, you see, what you take in as a believer is what you give out. So if you spend your time a lot, in the Word of God, that's what you're going to give out. But if you spend your time a lot with the things of the world, listening to secular music, going to secular parties, gossiping, talking about others, if you spend most of your time just thinking about nothing, and things that are not there, these are the things that you're going to actually give out. And my encouragement is that you need to know that you are raised with Christ. Since you're raised with Him, therefore you need to set your minds on the things that are above, not on the things of this world, because the things of this world are perishing, they are temporal. But the things that are above, that are the things that are of Christ, they are eternal. They are eternal. So that's my challenge to you this morning, even as you take your cup of coffee. I just want to remind you this, that set your mind in the things that are above, because your mind is a processor. Whatever you take in, you take out. That is what happens, in it all. So spend your time with the things of God, and I promise you'll not be ashamed at the end of it all. You'll find yourself, the output itself will be the things of God. The things of God coming out of you because you spend time with God. May God bless you. May God keep you as you have a wonderful day. Bye.